Hi kiddos, welcome to my show. I'm scientist Jessie, and today we will be learning about density through an experiment. You guys ready? So first we need to know what density is. What is density? Do you know? Do you? Well, density is how much stuff is packed together in a particular volume. Do you guys know what volume is? Volume is how much space an object takes up. So this is an object, how much space this object takes up. So today we are going to need a couple of tools before we get started. We are going to need some food coloring. We always have to use red food coloring. And then we're going to use a second color of food coloring. I chose blue. It has to be two different colors. Then we're going to need some cold water. So I already put my food coloring in my cold water. And your red food coloring always needs to go into the cold water. And then I have our warm water, which I already mixed with blue. We also need 2 glass jars. I tried it with plastic jars and it didn't work, you guys. It was a failure. We're going to need a sheet of paper to record our hypothesis and a writing utensil. Second, most importantly, you're going to need some really cool glasses like mine. You see how I put tape on them? I'm a real scientist now. You guys ready to get started? So you might be wondering, why am I doing this experiment in the first place? Well, Mother Burton told me that if I put either the warm water on top of the cold water or the cold water on top of the warm water, that it wouldn't mix. And I don't believe her. So let's try it out and see. We need to write down our hypothesis. A hypothesis is an educated guess. So what do you guys think will happen if I put the hot water on top of the warm water? Go ahead and write down your hypothesis. So I predict that when I put the cold water, which is red, on top of the warm water, which is blue, I think it's just gonna mix together and it's gonna turn purple. Let's see what happens. Let's get our piece of cardboard and we are going to put it on top of we'll put it on top of our red container. And we have to hurry up quick, and put it on the top without spilling it. Okay. All right, you guys. Pray for me here. We have to remove this cardboard to see what will happen. Let's see what happens. Let's wait a couple of seconds. Do you guys see it mixing? I thought it was gonna turn purple. It doesn't look like it's turning purple, but you see how it's mixing right here? It's like actually, if we give it a little bit longer, I think it might turn purple. Let's see. It's turning purple, you guys. So, was your first hypothesis correct or was it not correct? And it's okay if you thought something different was going to happen. So my hypothesis was correct. For our second experiment, we're going to put the hot water, which is going to be blue, on top of the cold water, which is red. What do you guys think will happen? I think that it's going to do the same thing. I think that it's going to turn purple. I think it's going to mix together. So let me write that down for my hypothesis. All right, you guys, let's see what happens. So let me get my cold water. I have to pour it to the tippy, 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 tippy top, because if I don't, it won't work. And now I'm going to get my warm water. And I'm going to pour it to the tippy, 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 tippy top. All right. Now I'm going to get my a new piece of cardboard. And this time, I'm going to have the cardboard on top of the blue, on top of the warm water, and I'm going to put it, it came out a little bit. All right, you guys, I have to put a little bit more water because it has to be at the top. And I'm just gonna get an extra piece of cardboard just in case. All right, let's see what happens. Oh no, I hope it makes it. Okay, a little spilt out, but it made it. All right, let's see what happens. Now I have to remove this from here. Oh no. All right, let's watch it. Oh my goodness, do you guys see this? It's not mixing. Oh my goodness. How cool is this? It's not mixing. The blue is staying on the top and the red is staying on the bottom. That is insane, you guys. All right. So now let's see what happened. So that means, was your hypothesis right? Mine wasn't. I thought it was going to mix together, but it actually didn't. That means Mother Burton was right. Mother Burton is always right. What do you guys think happened? Why did it mix when the cold water was on top, but not when the cold water was on the bottom? Well, warm molecules, which is the blue water, the warm molecules move quickly together. They move quickly and they move further away from each other. But the cold water molecules, they move slower and close together because cold water is more dense than warm water. It mixed together. But because warm water is less dense than cold water, it didn't mix together. Wow. I think this is so cool. Do you guys know what this reminds me of? This red water right here, and just this entire thing, it reminds me of the blood of Jesus. Because Jesus, he shed his blood for you and for me, and his blood is red. And just like the cold water molecule, he moves closer and closer and closer to you. As you do your experiment, think about Jesus and how he shed his blood for me and for you, and how he rose on the third day, which is today. Happy Easter!